They failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Quarterback making adjustments. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer. Got a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up. We're predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting a big gainer to the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Longhorns had this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. And runs through another one. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Russell. Right on the money. Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Dropping back, it's Russell. They've got the screen set up, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be...
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorn! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Grab behind the line, it's Horton. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Russell. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Wingo. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pocket breaking down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To throw, it's Manning. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Longhorns will have it first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man. Fights off a defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Off-play action on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success, you've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ball game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Marches ahead. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Wingo. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Catch inside the 25. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big day.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long. He'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a grab for a big play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and turning it on. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Fun one in the Big 12, then. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Gets it out quickly. Right midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the right side. The 10. Touchdown.